My name is Rebecca Larcy, and this is my presentation on Appreciative Inquiry. My takeaway from Operation Asha was that the company felt like they needed to completely start from scratch to move forward in a way of thinking that would really help people, especially in India, but also worldwide. Anything from measuring how one person can infect another person and how quickly it spreads and what people can do about it and how they can help their communities, to also creating low-cost help to Indian communities and really communities all over the world. For this experiment, I chose to work with one of my coworkers who I really wish that I had had a better relationship with, because I felt like we started things out on an off note. So I wanted to make a fresh start. My plan was to actively try to relate to this person and their hardships, as well as seeing them in a positive light. I feel like it's easier when you can relate to someone to gain an appreciation for them. I plan to think of great ways that this person contributes to the team and good aspects of their personality that can make working with them an enjoyable time. I tried to find good qualities every time that I worked with this person and have one positive interaction at least a day with them. After doing this for a few days and thinking this way, knowing that I had to work with this individual wasn't something that I dreaded. It just kind of made me indifferent. Essentially, I didn't have a problem going to work and working with this person anymore. It was more so, okay, well, I'm going to have to work with them, and it's fine. So each day, I would start with a friendly morning conversation with this person during our morning team meetings. Throughout the day when I worked with them, I would think of how they were positively contributing to either our work together or to work as a team, and let that have a good influence on my outlook on that person. And over time, it really began to outweigh the negative thoughts that I had originally had towards them. After about a week of doing this, I began to realize that in the mornings, it became less and less hard for me to go to work with this person and be with them all day long. This made my day-to-day life easier because I was stressing less, and I began to actually enjoy going to work a little bit more. When I had interactions after the first week with this person, I noticed that they seemed to want to talk to me more, and that they really listened when I had something important to say. Overall, it did make our days much more enjoyable. Something that did surprise me was probably a week and a half into this experiment, the same coworker came to me and told me that she was sorry if she ever made me feel like she didn't like me or got frustrated when she was training me. She opened up to me about her home life and the stresses that she faces, and told me that she hoped that we could have an open line of communication, where if I ever did feel that way, that I could talk to her, or talk to her about anything else going on in the workplace or even my home life. This was a measure of success that I hadn't predicted, but definitely impacted how I thought about her in a very positive way, and tipped the scale for me to actually enjoy started working with her. I learned that this 1-2 method of formulating a plan to improve interactions with people and using positivity and being able to appreciate them is a great way to do this. But for me, I probably won't utilize this, as I find using a planner or making lists is just a lot easier for me to accomplish on a week-to-week basis or day-to-day basis even. However, I did feel like this experiment had a lot of great outcomes, and that I will now have a better relationship with my coworker that originally I didn't expect to be possible. And I'm grateful for that. Thank you.